Hello friends, welcome to our channel Techcorner English, where we break down the complex topics into easy to understand pieces. Today we are going to discuss about the difference between 30 milliampere RCCB and 100 milliampere RCCB. I know most of all having doubt that which one should be used in a residential purpose, which one should be used in commercial purpose. If we are only able to use 30 milliampere RCCB, then why the 100 milliampere RCCB is for? So these kind of doubts are already there with everyone. I know, I'm pretty sure about it. So that's what today we are going to discuss. What is the difference between this 30 milliampere and 100 milliampere RCCB? Why we cannot use 100 milliampere RCCB where 30 milliampere RCCB is supposed to be used. So let's begin with the video. Before starting the video, please do subscribe and support our channel. So the initial slide itself is showing mentioning choosing the right RCCB for home wiring. So that's what I already given you the introduction. So we are going to discuss about which RCCB is to be used in home wiring and why we couldn't use the other one. So let's start with the introduction of RCCB. RCCB, although we have made a video already which all explaining in detail about the RCCB, how the working is. Maybe if you are viewing this video or our channel for first time, so I will just give a little bit of introduction about RCCB. So RCCB is Residual Current Circuit Breaker. So it is there in the name itself. Residual Current Circuit Breaker is a safety device that detects and interrupts the flow of electricity in the event of an earth fault. So whenever there is an earth fault, the RCCB will sense it and will trip it. So what is the purpose of RCCB? It is used to protect against electrical shock and fire hazards by quickly interrupting the circuit when a leakage current is detected. And so just in more detail to explain you how an RCCB works, which is simple. At a RCCB point, if the current coming and current leaving the RCCB are same, then the system is healthy. There is no fault or there is no leakage. Whereas if there is any leakage, then definitely the current coming towards the RCCB and coming back to the RCCB will be different. Definitely there is a leakage, so it will be lesser than the incoming current. So this difference will be sensed by a CT, current transformer, and this current transformer's output is given to a tripping coil and all. So whenever there is the difference between this incoming and outgoing current, the RCCB will sense it and will trip it and will protect us from the electric shock. This is how an RCCB works. This number 100 and 30 is actually showing the leakage current which can withstand. Like for a 30 milliampere RCCB, whenever there is a leakage current which is 30 or over the 30, our RCCB will trip the circuit and will protect from the electric shock and fire hazards. But in case of 100 milliampere, the tripping level is 100. Like whenever there is a leakage current which is 100 or above 100, then the RCCB trips. So definitely from this point itself, it is clear why it is a main difference, because if you want more safety, more security, more efficient protection, then definitely the 30 milliampere is a choice, and 100 milliampere is used for some particular different purpose, which we will be looking into on coming slides. So if you are looking at the human safety consideration, definitely the 30 milliampere RCCB is preferred because it is designed to interrupt quickly the circuit in case of fault, minimizing the risk of electric shock. So whereas in 100 milliampere, if a leakage which is beyond 30 milliampere definitely have an effect of electric shock. There is a risk of getting electric shock. So in a 100 milliampere, as I already told you, it will only trip when the leakage is over 100 or 100. So definitely before that, a person who was touching the device or who are affected to the leakage definitely will get electric shock. So for human safety consideration, 30 milliampere is highly recommended. And fire protection, even fire protection also, like 30 and 100 gives us the fire protection. But still, if you see like 30 milliampere, whenever there is a leakage, So it reaches the 30 or above, definitely the RCCB trips. So the heating time or the time which to get trip is very less, right? So definitely if we give more time to get it heated, then the chance of getting fire hazards is more. So definitely the 100 milliampere, it will take around 2 minutes for example, whereas the 30 milliampere will just take only microsecond or milliseconds, like that. So definitely the time which, if the fault is extending for a long period of time, then the impact will be also more, definitely. So even both of the RCCBs gives us the protection, but still here also 30 milliampere is what preferred. And usage, 30 milliampere is for residential application, especially in areas where higher risk of electric shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor circuit. So the three examples, the bathroom, kitchen, and outdoor circuit, there the water element, the atmosphere moisture element is more, so there are a greater chance of leakage on these areas. But however, we strongly recommend to use RCCB for a home or for the entire circuit as well, like not only for particular room. So entire circuit you should use 30 milliampere RCCB, but whereas 100 milliampere is used in industrial or commercial settings with high electric loads, but may be used in conjunction with 30 milliampere RCCBs for tired protection. So if especially in the industries and where the high load is there, like if you have 10 motors, 30 motors, induction motors, so definitely the 30 milliampere is very low, like sensitive, like even a small leakage, definitely the induction devices like motor, induction motor and all tends to create more leakage currents. So in that case the tripping will be more, like it will be completely disturbing your operational cycle. So that's the reason 30 milliampere is not preferred. But even though if you are looking at the operational perspective, you are compromising to some extent for the human safety as well. So that is one thing. So that's the reason it's not that 100 milliampere is not used in industries, 30 milliampere is not used. So definitely this was a question, like what happens if you use 100 milliampere RCB in house. So definitely it will reduce the personal safety. Using a 100 milliampere RCB now increase the risk of electric shock because it is lower sensitive device. For risk, definitely as I told you, like comparing to 30 milliampere, this will at 100 milliampere takes a more time or a lot of time more to get sense and trip. So during that time the intensity of the fire can be more, whichever like is happening. So these are the two the adverse effects that will be definitely affecting if you are using a 100 milliampere RCCB. And in conclusion, yeah, recommendation is always use 30 milliampere RCCB for all residential wiring, whereas this will provide optimal protection against electric shock and fire hazards. And benefits is like 30 milliampere RCCB offer enhanced safety for residents, reduce risk of electric shock. So definitely. So I hope the point is clear here why we are using 30 milliampere for house wirings, whereas we are not using 100 milliampere, and why we are using 100 milliampere for industries, and what happen if you use 100 milliampere in home. So these were the 3 points which we discussed today. I hope this is clear. If you do really like our video, please do subscribe and share this video with your loved ones and who are having interest on these kind of topics. So thanks for watching. So till the next video, thank you, bye.